Well, hundreds of runners took to the streets of Edmonton this weekend to compete in the annual Edmonton Marathon. Among them were 3 first responders running in, there they are, full gear to raise awareness about a special cause. Sylvie, Amy, and Jessica join us in the studio this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You don't look that tired.
Barely.
Yeah, years of practice.
You know, we've been talking about this for a few days in preparation for it, and then, of course, after it occurred yesterday. Sylvie, I understand this was your idea.
That was.
How did this all come about?
So I always wanted to do something for Wounded Warrior. So in May, I saw an article about police officer down in the States raising a marathon for to raise awareness for fallen officers down there, and I thought it would be a good idea to do that, to raise awareness for PTSD.
How did you go about to recruit these other ladies, though? Was there any criteria? Did they owe you something? I mean, what was it?
Yeah. They're crazy enough to do it. No, I knew Amy from before. I knew she was a runner. And Jess, I knew her from across the street because our stations are across each other. And I thought, yeah, she had the attitude for that.
Amy, from what I understand, just from us discussing beforehand, you're a true runner. I mean, this is something you do on a regular basis. Yeah. I'm assuming you've never done it in your gear. What was it like running as a runner in your gear? And you were wearing a vest too, right? Were you wearing a vest?
Yeah, my Kevlar vest was on. Yeah. It wasn't as free and easy as running in running gear is. It wasn't that much. It wasn't as difficult as I had been prepared for. I mean, everybody before was saying, don't run in it, you're going to chafe, it's going to feel so bad and everything. But I think our uniforms are meant to be versatile. I mean, our jobs are physical, and we have to, I mean, we carry patients out of apartment buildings and stuff, so we have to be able to move in our uniforms.
Amy, what, Sylvia, actually, no, we'll talk Jessica this time. Yeah. What was it like for you? Like, what was the motivation? Was there a point where you know, quite often they say you hit the wall and you felt like you couldn't go on any longer?
Yeah. I think Sylvia and I both reached it at about 16K, and we had 5K to go, and we were thinking, oh, well, I know I was thinking 5 more K, that's a long way. I'm thinking maybe we should do a little more walking. But Amy pulled us through with her running background and experience. She said, count 10 steps and then count another 10 steps. And that's what it felt like for that last 5K.
Well, we should mention, though, you were wearing, there you are. I mean, you're wearing a tank. How much training did you do in the attire prior to the race?
Well, in the attire, not so much, just because didn't really want to be seen around the streets running in bunker gear in a tank. But I had a 20-pound weight vest that I started training at the beginning of July with, and then at the station on the treadmills, I would be in full gear.
But you're not even wearing running shoes there.
Oh, I am.
Oh, you are wearing running shoes?
I did wear running shoes.
Yeah.
Sylvie, her weight belt is probably similar in weight to my tank.
Really?
Around her waist.
Wow,
there, so,
this is so unbelievable. It's really hard for us to fathom that you're able to do this. Sylvie, now let's talk about the charity. How did you come to choose that particular organization?
I'm ex-military and now police officer. Wounded Warrior supports Canadian forces and first responders suffering from PTSD. So obviously I had a lot of interest in it.
Yeah, I would think so. Amy, what about the response from people participating in the race and from those who were watching you? I'm assuming that when things were really tough, although you were the expert, you were just going around like this, no problem at all. What was there a lot of motivation? Were you getting a lot of response from the spectators?
Yeah, 100%. Edmonton is an incredibly supportive city, and we really saw that yesterday. And I think that was one of the things that I really wanted to bring back to our colleagues, was that, you know, and just, so we were out there running, representing our respective organizations, and I think sometimes when we're fighting our battles, we think that we're alone, and we tend to tie ourselves into that battle internally, and Edmontonians lined that race course, and they were out in the little neighborhoods on the Glenora turnaround, and some of the giant crowds on 142 Street were amazing. You know, it was a little bit tear-jerking a couple times when, you know, you've got little kids that are out there pointing out how amazing it is. I actually had a text message from one of my friends. He saw the news article last night, and his 3-year-old son or so went and put on his Halloween costume of his fire gear and was running around his kitchen all excited, being like, I'm just like on TV. So obviously we had an impact, and that was, I think, one of the things that's been the greatest gift is knowing that we get to inspire children, especially, to see that this is something that, you know, we can do. So.
Now, Jessica, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Sylvie was telling me quietly before we went on air that she's committed the three of you to run the marathon in full attire next year.
We know that's not true.
No?
She may never run again.
You never know. You never know, right? You're going to leave it open just in case?
Give me a good cause and I'll do anything for it.
Okay, I'm writing it down. We've got it on tape. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. Congratulations on your efforts. And
Thank you
it's truly amazing.
Thank
truly
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We're back after the break.